What's up, wave makers? It's me, Mommy Suna.
The devil's face.
And every time I do my makeup like a little more grungy or gothy, people in the comments get all upset. They say I look like trash. They say my looks are going downhill. I'm not even kidding. So I doubled down on it today, you know, with the hair, and I think I look cute and you can suck a giant fart. So that was a nice intro anyway, before we get into all of it. Because honestly, I don't even know which direction this video is going in today, but one thing I know for sure is that this video is sponsored by HelloFresh. Going out for dinner on Valentine's Day is more trouble than it's worth. Instead, you can enjoy a lovely night in with HelloFresh. This year, skip the overcrowded, overpriced restaurants and eat at home with a delicious 3-course meal featuring a shared starter, scrumptious sides, and a decadent dessert. And since it's a new year, HelloFresh can help you reach the goals you set for yourself. Getting a home-cooked meal on the table every day is an accomplishment worth celebrating. Let HelloFresh help with 50 weekly menu and market items to choose from so you can think less about what's for dinner and more about achieving your goals. Also, HelloFresh's recipes are so delicious. Seriously, wait until you see the end result of this penne bake I made. Grab your bib because you will absolutely drool. Like Griffin, like a drooly little baby. HelloFresh has more 5-star reviews than any other meal kit, so you know whatever you're gonna get delivered to your door is gonna be something good. And I always have gotten good stuff from them. I've never been disappointed with HelloFresh's recipes. They've all been incredibly delicious, and this recipe you're watching me cook today was probably the easiest recipe I've made yet. There wasn't really that much prep at all, and I didn't need to be a master chef to do it. HelloFresh is a can't beat value. Even at full price, it's pre-portioned ingredients mean that you don't have to waste money on excess food, and you also don't contribute to food waste when you cook these meals, making it a more sustainable option. So let's not put it off any longer, guys. Go to HelloFresh.com and use the code SavannahMarie16 for up to 16 free meals and 3 surprise gifts. Yes, that's right. You go to HelloFresh.com and you use that code SavannahMarie16 for up to 16 free meals and 3 surprise gifts. Also, look at the amount we had for leftovers. Seriously, this recipe made so much food, and might I add, it was amazing. Thank you, HelloFresh, for sponsoring this video. Now let's watch some MLM cringe. So I've been sitting on this video for a few weeks, if not like a couple months at this point, and the only thing I remember about it is that I want to say it was Detective Lovey. It could have been someone else. I don't even remember at this point, but they posted clips of this video on their story, and it was so absurd that I slid into their DMs and I said, who the hell is this? Hi, excuse me, who the hell are these people? So they sent me the link to the full video. At this point though, I don't remember what it was that made me go, I need to put this on my channel. So I think, you know, we're all just gonna be surprised together. I don't even remember, are these girls in Monat? I don't even know. We're about to find out. So let's click play and enjoy the bullshit together.
We're live.
Hi. Oh gosh.
This is so fun. This is his first time doing a live with somebody else, like in person.
Yeah, and we were talking, we were like, okay, so we've done lives where obviously you can like invite a friend to join the live with you and chit chat, but this is the first time that we have been sitting next to each other, or me being next to anyone during a live. So this is pretty cool. We decided to do it on a phone.
Yes.
So
Actually, I don't think we've ever done a live together.
we haven't. No.
So you guys are in for it.
Yeah.
So we decided to go live because we got together, we were doing some work, we got lunch, and we were just sitting and talking, and it dawned on us that we've built such a great friendship, and we never would have met each other had we not been doing this business.
It's so crazy because I moved to Florida from California in 2019, and then obviously the pandemic hit. So come 2020, I wasn't able to go out and meet anybody out here, like at all. And I met one other girl from Monat who lived in the neighborhood, and she was holding a event. She was holding the virtual X, I think it was.
Yeah.
And I was there, and then I found out she was literally like two streets over from me. Like I could walk to her house every day. So it's amazing what this business can do and who it can introduce it to, especially because like you said, like we're so different, yet we have the same, like, we want to go for the same things. We both want success. We want to thrive.
There's a lot to unpack, but she's talking about this like no one else wants that. It's so weird. Like, we're so different, but we both are the same in the way that we want to be successful. Congratulations, you and everyone else. I guess you and I are best friends at this point now, right? You and your neighbor and some person you met at the grocery store and your dog groomer and your dog. Everybody wants success, baby. You're not unique for wanting success, okay? You know what this all tells me, you know, it's the same stuff that we always say all the time, is that a lot of times people do join multi-level marketing companies for community. Like this girl was saying, I had just moved here, I didn't know anybody, and suddenly, you know, the world was on lockdown. So I'm so grateful for Monat for introducing me to my BFF, because I would have never met her otherwise. And it's like, what do you think would happen if the two of you or one of you were to leave the business? Are you really going to tell me that that relationship is going to be the same? Because suddenly the one thing that you guys said you have in common, wanting success, suddenly that's not there anymore. The other person left Monat. So if you can't work together towards a similar goal with the same company and you have nothing else in common, then what's the friendship, you know? Is there a friendship? Is there a relationship to be had? That's why I always say, when you're in a multi-level marketing company, every single relationship that you make from then on out while you're in the company is not genuine. It will never be genuine because it's made on the pretense that you guys are both in this fucking pyramid scheme together. And the moment one of you guys leaves, you're not an asset to that person anymore. And 9 times out of 10, that relationship crumbles. I can honestly say that every single person that was in both of the MLMs that I had ever joined, I don't speak to any of them anymore. I still follow my upline from Lime Life on Instagram, and I think we're still friends on Facebook. Like, she's a nice person, you know, like I didn't have a reason to delete her, and she's a mom and stuff, and we have our 2 kids like got along and they're the same age. I say our 2 kids, we both have 2 kids now, but we haven't gotten together since Griffin and her youngest have been born, but like they're pretty much the same age too. So I don't know, like it's just kind of one of those things. I still follow her, but I wouldn't say we're friends. If I saw her on the street, I'd say hi to her, you know what I mean? But it's like we were a lot closer when we were in Lime Life together. We talked every day, and it's like now we definitely don't.
Like build our empires, and it's just really cool to be around different personalities and walks of life and still be working towards the same thing.
I know, it's so crazy. So for those of you who don't know us, my name's Al. This is Jess. And we both work for a network marketing company. It is a beauty brand.
Okay, you don't work for a network marketing company. You are contractually a 1099 subcontractor. You are not hired. You're not working for them. You are a salesperson by choice.
We have hair care, skincare, wellness, and it's pretty cool because Jess and I are not on the same team, right? Like we said, we really just met each other about what, like 6 or 7 months ago. And we have grown to become such good friends through this business.
Even though we have nothing in common except the fact that we want to be successful. You know what I don't get here too? Okay, they're not on the same team, but they're so close. These are 2 Monat distributors who live 2 streets away from each other. Like, talk about a saturated market, right? Like, you rarely, I mean, unless you're in a densely packed major city or something, it's like you rarely even see like 2 Starbucks or 2 McDonald's that are only 2 streets away from each other. You know what I mean? Listen, I know it exists. I'm not saying that doesn't happen, but like, I mean, 2 streets is really close. Not that Monat is comparable to either of those businesses anyway, but you know what I mean. Then they're both BFFs or whatever. What happens when they both meet one person who's not in Monat? Who gets to claim them? Who gets to claim them as the customer? Who gets to claim them to be on their team when they decide that they want to sign up because they've been manipulated to? Dude, I totally just forgot. If you've noticed that Pop-Tart hasn't really been super vocal in the past couple videos, it's because I got this new Papasan chair. She's right there. This is her favorite place in the world. I've sat in that chair maybe like 3 times since I bought it, and Pop-Tart's in there every day. So I basically bought that Papasan chair for Pop-Tart, a Papa-Tart chair. You can be sure that Pop-Tart's always here. She's just sleeping. being in her new favorite chair. What was I talking about? Sorry, I get really distracted by cats. Yeah, I feel like if the only thing that you guys have in common is that you're trying to build your empire together, wouldn't it cause some kind of like friction in the friendship to meet somebody together and then be like, all right, who gets her? Do they alternate? Do they take turns? Like, what? How does that work? It's just kind of more evidence that their relationship is basically just built upon Monat, and once Monat is not there anymore, there won't be a relationship to speak of. I mean, I don't know these people. Maybe they're soulmates. I don't fucking know. But like, so far, what I'm getting is this is like a strictly business friendship.
And another thing that we were talking about over lunch was how we're a perfect example of the fact that anybody can really do what we do.
Well, let's see. You're two young, gorgeous women on the internet, so they already have that for them. They're conventionally attractive. I don't even know what she's about to say, but we're two perfect examples that anyone can do this. It's like, if you didn't have the stereotypical pretty and what appears to be a privileged life, you know, I'm just judging off the background where they're at. Their house looks nice. I don't know so much about the personality here. Like, you guys know that I always try to give people the benefit of the doubt as far as personalities go. A lot of you guys disagree with me on people that I'm like, I like their personality. Pretty sure I even said at one point that I liked Bosley's like loud and obnoxious personality. Like, for some reason I'm just like drawn to those kind of people, but like these, I'm like, these are the most boring, bland, pretty girls I've ever seen. You know what I mean?
Because we are so different from one another. We come from totally different walks of life.
Do you?
I am a mom. I have 2 young girls.
Beautiful little ones.
Thank you. I have an almost 4-year-old and an 18-month-old daughter. I work full-time in medical device sales.
You have a job then. You have a full-time job. Monat's not really paying your bills then, is it? Not yet. No financial freedom here yet, baby, if you're still working your day job. Which, to be fair, you're in the medical field in the middle of a pandemic. Your day job definitely is more important and helps society function a lot more than being a fucking shampoo dealer. But don't quit your day job is basically what I'm saying. And I'm also saying that clearly she's not making enough to support herself just doing Monat anyway.
You know, I'm married. Like, I'm kind of like a regular schmegular person, you know? I've been doing this for a little over 3 years, and the business has impacted my life far beyond an additional source of income, okay? And the cool part is that Jess, and I'll let Jess tell you a little bit more about her, but she's so different than I am.
Yeah, so I'm not a mom. Nick and I don't have any children yet. We're not married, but we're like basically married. Nick and I have been together for 6 years. We both moved here to Florida for his work, and I used to work in the corporate world in the beauty industry. And then when we moved over to Florida, I decided to be a little more hands-on, and I became a medical esthetician.
Hold on. They're so different. But so far, all I'm hearing is that, like, generally, the only difference between the two of them is that one of them has kids and the other one doesn't, which, you know, I admit that can really change someone's lifestyle. But that being said, they're in long-term relationships, long-term committed relationships. They both worked in some kind of medical way, or, you know, in general, just, like, have had real jobs. I don't know. What else? Let's see. You're both pretty, you both are conventionally attractive.
I really did love it, but then obviously the pandemic hit and things shut down, and I kind of wanted to have something to just keep me busy, right? So I thought, why not just do some network marketing, talk about some products. It was never like a thought of mine that I would make this my career at all. And then once I decided that, you know what, like this is kind of the lifestyle that I love, what network marketing can bring to my life, like work wherever I want, whenever I want, however I want, with whoever I want, and just to give me that freedom where I used to work that 9 to 5 and have clients, and I couldn't take off weeks for vacations because then either my accounts or my clients wouldn't have anybody, right? So I think what happened was when I was really looking to go full time into something, I realized that this company is where it's at. Mm-hmm. Okay. Like, yes, there are a lot of great companies out there in this field with great products. But when you break it down, if you want to change your life, if you want to step into something that is just getting started yet already taking off,
Hang on. Monat is 7 years old. They'll be having their 8-year anniversary this year, it sounds like. Just getting started? You're 8 years old. You're not a startup company. Monat's not a startup company anymore. Monat is huge. Just getting started? Bitch, the reason that they keep opening in new countries is because they keep oversaturating the ones they're already in. There are so many market partners. I believe I was seeing on the MLM Boss Babes Instagram stories the other day that there's like almost 400,000, 375,000 or something like that, if I remember correctly. But yeah, there's a lot of them. Like, this isn't a ground level thing anymore. What is she talking about?
And constantly setting the trends, not following the trends, setting the trends for the rest of the world. This is the place to be. And I gotta say,
She thinks that Monat is setting trends? I mean, okay, let's see. You do like hair care and skincare, so it's like beauty. You think that Monat is setting beauty trends? Do you live under a rock? No, I think what it is she lives in an echo chamber that is like exclusively just Monat. So anytime she hears about anything in the beauty world, it's just like she heard about it from Monat because that's her only source of information, and is like, oh, I guess Monat came up with this. No, Monat's not setting any beauty trends.
I've never been happier.
So I have a question for you. So I come from the corporate world too, in the sense that I do medical device sales, but Jess comes from a corporate background in terms of beauty.
Yeah.
Okay. And she's also an esthetician. So I'm kind of interested to hear from your perspective. Like, I feel like when you are a licensed esthetician or a licensed stylist or anything licensed within the beauty field, I feel like you either have a very open mindset to something like network marketing, or you're very against it. You feel like the products don't necessarily live up to other products that are on the market.
Yeah.
So what is your take on kind of like the products that we have and like network marketing in general first?
Well, first of all, before she goes off on this, she's an esthetician, meaning she knows about like skin and stuff. She's not a hair care professional. So let's just get that straight before she starts talking here.
Someone who is already in the beauty industry.
So to be really transparent, I had tried network marketing with another company previously, a few years ago, that has skincare, clean skincare. And again, there were like a lot of things that I did like about the products, but I just didn't feel I was getting the results from clean beauty, right? So more than even just like network marketing, I think.
Sorry, I'm like pausing a lot. I didn't feel like I was getting the results from clean beauty. I mean, isn't Monat supposed to be clean beauty? Like she kind of just made it sound like there was a distinction between whatever she was using before, which was clean beauty, and Monat. Okay, I guess I'm just putting words in her mouth, but I just thought that was funny.
I had like a taunted vision of like me being a professional, like, oh no, clean beauty doesn't work. Like, you have to have medical grade, you have to have all the ingredients in it. And then, so I kind of came in closed-minded to that until I actually put the products on my face. And honestly, I have never loved a skincare line the way I love this line, and it's because it's backed by science. It feels amazing. It gives really quick results, and we have something for everybody. And I think that's what I love. And it's simple. We don't have thousands of products. We have to figure out a million different things for your skin. We have our basics, and then we have our extras. So I think coming in with your question saying like, are you hesitant? Yes.
Right. Yeah. Okay. So you were hesitant, but like, see, this is what I don't get. As an industry professional, someone who's, I mean, esthetician school, I think is only like 8 months or something like that. I don't know. My sister's an esthetician, so I'm just like basing off of what I know about her education. And I know there's continuing education too. So like you can go to school. My sister could take what she knows about like her esthetician stuff now and then go like learn to do laser hair removal and stuff like that. Like, it's not like it's just like one and done all the time. I mean, it can can be. But anyway, if you were to ask anybody, and even when I joined Line Life, I asked my sister before I joined, I was like, how are the ingredients in these products? And she said for the most part they were good. She's like, there are a few things in there that I'm just like, but like it's fine. It's not like she was jumping at the opportunity to be like, wow, these are really good, I want to sell them too. Nothing like that. It's not like they were that great. And I can guarantee it's the same with Monat. If you were to ask an industry professional, a neutral party, to be like, what do you think of these skincare products? I guarantee that they would probably be like, it's fine. Nothing special, nothing crazy. Nothing is so just revolutionary. What they try to say is that it's because, it's infused with Rejuvenique. So like that's the secret. But okay, 2 videos ago, I posted me using Monat for 8 months, including the skincare. And one of you guys made a good point, because Rejuvenique is a lot of citrus oils, and citrus oils make you more prone to sunburn. So when you're using Rejuvenique on your face, on your body, like you better not go out into the sun. You gonna burn, baby. So I feel like that would be a common concern. Like anyone who knows anything about skincare would see whatever these products are and be like, that probably shouldn't be in there. I guess what I'm saying is, if she's an industry professional, I mean, she's saying here that she was hesitant. So like, why even try? Why even give it a second thought? Oh, I know why. Because there's a money-making aspect to it. Because there's an income opportunity. And money talks for a lot of people. You can sell your integrity for the right price. And somehow, multi-level marketing companies, network marketing is the right price for a lot of these people. It's like the same stuff we saw in the doTERRA call that I posted a few weeks ago. Those are like people who are doctors. Now, you guys also did tell me that they were like Seventh-day Baptist or whatever that sect of Christianity is. They went to like some kind of woo-woo school. I don't remember what it was, but they still had to go to medical school. So it's like, okay, so that you're just selling your soul to essential oils then. When you see these kind of things happen, you have to realize that they're literally selling their integrity. They're selling their product knowledge. They're buying a bias towards one product line, despite what might be best for the person using them, because there's a million different product lines out there that's going to be better for other people. But no, they are putting all their eggs in the Monat basket, despite what is going to be best for the people who come to them for skincare advice. It's always going to fall back on, oh, well, you should use this Monat product. How were you ever a professional if you ended up here? You were in it for the money then, you're in it for the money now. I don't know. Makes me mad.
Coming in, was I hesitant about the hair stuff? No. Did I think I was gonna ever transform my hair? I was hoping. But I wasn't sure. But this is my advice to someone who's in the professional world. Don't listen to anyone else. Don't care about what you hear online or hear from other people on the internet. If you see a company that you think is worthy of investigating, get your feet wet yourself. It doesn't matter who you talk to. At the end of the day, without being educated yourself, you can't make a real decision.
Sometimes you need help and you need advice from industry professionals or people who just know what they're talking about. I could not go try to understand some like legal mumbo jumbo without the help of somebody who like went to law school and knows how to read contracts and stuff like that. Like, you cannot expect me to know what any of that means all the time. To do my own research, that's just way too much for one person who is a layman to take on and understand for themselves. This is where we get people chugging horse paste to fix COVID because, oh, well, I saw it on the internet. I saw it on FLCCC and Facebook, so it must be right. No, it's because you found a source and it's a shitty source because you did your own research, Don't chug horse paste. Talk to your doctor. Your doctor's a professional.
And that is the biggest thing I learned from this company. Is it doesn't matter. I don't care what anyone says to this day because I have educated myself. I use the products. I know they work.
Right.
And obviously, if they work for you, they work for everybody else too. And if they don't work for someone else, they're just lying or they're using the product wrong, right?
Just on the flip side, I think a lot of times people think, okay, well, I'm not a beauty person. I'm not a licensed esthetician or a hairstylist or whatever. I barely brush my hair and put makeup on every single day because I'm momming.
Yeah.
I'm lucky if I wash my hair once a week. So on the flip side of that, I feel like I can kind of talk to the fact that literally anybody can do this.
Is the girl on the left wearing extensions? What do you guys think? I think she might be. Because she's got this like short piece of hair right here that ends right here. And it kind of looks like that's going on the other side. But then like her hair is like all the way down here. Maybe I'm wrong. But if Monat works so good and transforms your hair and makes your hair grow so fast and it's so thick and blah, blah, blah. Why do you need extensions? Why do so many Monat huns use extensions? I don't get it. I mean, you do you. If you want to wear extensions, wear extensions. But like, aren't you trying to be a product of the product? Don't you want to use your results to make sales for yourself? So then why are you throwing in extensions, you know? Especially when they're like obviously extensions. Like they don't blend well. At least I don't think so anyway. I've never had extensions in my life. Like I usually don't know how to tell if something is extensions or not. But like if I can tell if it's extensions, then they're not good. They're not done well.
Like you don't have to be a professional. And I think that that's an incredible thing, but I also think that that's something that really pisses some people off.
Yeah.
Because they feel like, well, you know, we went to school for this. We paid thousands of dollars to be educated. And the beauty of our company is they pour into us. And we have tons of training.
She's basically making it sound like I got the same amount of education from joining fucking Monat, and I am just as educated now as someone who went to school to be an esthetician. And the girl over here who went to school to be an esthetician is like, yeah, shut the fuck up, dude. This conversation is partially what pisses people off because there are industry professionals who do know what they're talking about and aren't willing to sell their soul for a paycheck and actually care about their clients and the people that they serve, being like, well, who the fuck are you? You're sitting here talking like you know what you're talking about. You're speaking with such conviction that you know what you're talking about when you're talking about these products, and it's like you don't know anything. You didn't go to school for this. I went to school for this, you know? I know the science. I understand why this product is here and why this product is here and why this one got left out, and like I understand formulations and I understand. It's like, so then, sorry about my dogs. So then you have these Monat huns just like sitting here trying to tell you what it is, and it's like, who the fuck told you that? Your upline? Who the fuck told you that? Someone in a Facebook group somewhere? Yeah, people get upset about that because you give their industry a bad name. Just like when, for example, if someone is an actual like coach, like a health coach, a nutrition coach, and then they get approached by someone in Beachbody trying to tell them what's up. Like if a actual accredited licensed coach were to go up to somebody and say, if someone's like, what do you do for a living? And they say, oh, I'm a nutrition coach or I'm a health coach. It kind of automatically turns in your head like, oh, is she with Beachbody? Oh, is she with one of those MLMs? Like, no, she's like an actual professional. It makes the industry that they're in look bad. And I think that's a really justifiable reason to be upset about this kind of stuff.
That is provided to us by licensed hairstylists, by licensed estheticians. We have an entire scientific advisory board.
An entire scientific advisory board that is also on Monat's payroll. They're literally being paid to produce the results that Monat wants to see. I've talked about this all in depth. I'll link the video down below. I'll write myself a note here so I remember. But it's the video about the sombrero huns. If you know, you know. I go in depth kind of talking about the studies and the scientific advisory board and all the kind of hypocrisy there. So if you want more information on that, I'll link the video below. But long story short, all of the sources that you hear all these Monat huns spouting like, oh, my company does this and my company is so good because it does that. My company has this scientific, they did this study that proves this. All of it's kind of bullshit. It's like bad science. Sample sizes are too small. If there's even any sample sizes at all, because some of them weren't even done on real people. Like Monat science is not real science. They like to source a lot of their information from like PR Newswire and stuff like that. I think that's the name of the website, where it's literally a website where companies can go and pay to publish their own articles. So it's not fact checked or anything like that. It's like Monat could literally go on there and be like, we found the cure to cancer, and then pay to have it published. So it's not a credible source, but they like to use that as a source when they're arguing about how great Monat is, how they're the #1 hair care brand in the whole wide world. Who said that? Monat. Why'd they say that? I don't know. Monat just said it. Like there's no proof of that anywhere. Anyway, yeah, go watch that video if you want more information. But basically what she's saying right now is just like a bunch of bullshit.
So from that perspective, like you don't have to have any background in this. I certainly do not. And the other thing is, I think a lot of times people think, well, you know, I don't have a presence on social media. I'm by no means an influencer. Like, who am I to go and share products with people. I started this business with less than 500 followers.
I started with 300. I started with 300 people.
Yeah.
I had just started getting back onto social media. I had taken a long break, quite a few years actually.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't like up to date with how the influencers were doing. Even though I was in the beauty world, I was not up to date with how to make the reels, how to get creative on the stories. You know, and I think that the other part that we always talk about in this business is always being a student of your craft. And the fact that you can continuously learn how to do all this, especially because we are blessed to say that we have uplines who have been in our shoes, have walked the walk, and are here to teach us how to do it, you know? And that goes for us. Like when we learn something, we teach it to our girls or to each other.
So what is it then? I learned that I get the most audience retention if I post at this time during the day instead of this time. I don't know, like what are you teaching people? Because we all know that a big majority of people who make it to the top of multi-level marketing companies either A, got in early because just naturally more people sign up and they just end up under you and you just shoot right up to the top, or they already had a pre-established audience before they joined, so they just like generally had more people to just jump on board. What these people have going for them is that they're both two pretty girls. They can take some nice pictures and they live in Florida. Like it's really easy to do the attraction marketing thing when you live in a location like that just like, look at me, I'm on the beach every day. It's like, well, yeah, you live in Florida. Where, you know, if you live in fucking, I don't know, Idaho, you're gonna have a little bit harder time doing the attraction marketing thing, gaining followers, just simply because, I mean, I'm not saying you can't do it, but simply because like the audience that you're trying to suck into your multi-level marketing company, it's an audience that sees your lifestyle and wants it for themselves, because then they're more willing to join you because they want what you have. And sure, some people want to go live on a potato farm in Idaho. That's fine if you want to do that. But like realistically, that's not the kind of stuff that most people will follow on social media. So what are you teaching your people? I don't know. Step number 1, to get more engagement on your posts, move to Florida or California. Step number 2, post 17 times a day. Step number 3, here is this script that I wrote. Go post this all over the place. It's like, what are you teaching people?
So I think, yes, going hand in hand with what you're saying about, I paid money to become an esthetician, obviously.
Yeah.
But I think I've almost have more value from hearing from the scientists and people who actually are putting the products on, and it's cool.
We have everything at our fingertips. And you know, I'm a firm believer, and you guys might totally disagree with me here, but I'm a firm believer that you can learn how to do anything on YouTube.
Well, kinda, yeah, but like, because if you go to school to be an esthetician, like, you know that what they're teaching you is like textbook, you know what I mean? Like, it's the right shit. You go on YouTube, watch this, we're on YouTube right now, right? The best way to make sure that you have the most beautiful hair in the whole wide world is to wash every single day with cat piss. See what I just did there? I went on YouTube and I said something that is not true. Now, it's one thing to like watch someone cut hair and learn how to do it. It's another thing to watch a video of someone telling you this is how things are, this is a fact, this is science, and they could be totally fucking wrong. You gotta know how to fact check and check your sources and stuff, and these people are like, oh, do your own research. It's like you're literally leading people into the dumpster, into the information dumpster, to just dig up whatever scraps they can find that fit their narrative, that can justify in their own minds why they do the things they do, why they're in this multi-level marketing company in the first place, you know? You're leading people astray, dude.
Okay, you want to learn how to do something, go on YouTube, type it in, how do I do this?
Maybe she's talking about like learn how to do network marketing, which, yeah, sure, like you can listen to plenty of people tell you how to be successful in network marketing, and it's all the same shit. It's all the same shit, and still somehow when the method is the same all the way around the board, everybody who is successful in an MLM will tell you they did all the same shit. So why is it that still a very large majority of people will never come to the same kind of success? Well, it's simply because it's not about skill. It's not about, I teach you how to do network marketing and you will also be successful. It's not that, because it's just like, there's a lot of factors that go into it, and a lot of it is luck. And a lot of it is also, how willing are you to stop giving a shit about other people? Because if you're going to make money in a multi-level marketing company, other people beneath you have to lose. They have to lose money. They have to lose friendships. So how willing are you to let go of any kind of sympathy or empathy to other people in order for you to be successful? That's a factor in it too. You can't really teach people that. It's either you're okay with fucking people over or you're not.
That's how I learned how to make reels.
Yeah.
Okay? I am not the kind of person where I would not consider myself tech savvy. And I would not consider myself great at social media. But I know how to Google and I know how to go on YouTube. And my husband is the one who kind of taught me that. Like, he's constantly fixing things around the house. I'm like, how do you know how to do all this? He's like, oh, I looked it up on YouTube. So, you know, if this is something, if you're looking for, let's tell you what this can bring to your life.
Please do.
Because yes, it can bring you an additional stream of income. But it can bring you a lot of other things too, okay? Community is one of them. And I are a perfect example of this.
But if you leave, then the community goes bye-bye.
We didn't know each other from a hole in the wall.
No, we lived on opposite sides of the country before.
Yeah. So it's brought me friendships that I never even knew that I needed. It has brought me a skill set.
I know how to post reels on Instagram now, and I would have never been able to do that if not for Monat. The fuck?
Never thought I would get from something like this.
Yeah.
A skill set that I've taken into my full-time job. A skill set that I've used in other avenues of my life, like negotiating on a house that we just purchased. Flipping that house.
How did you learn how to do that shit from Monat? It's not like you're bartering and like negotiating prices in Monat. You're not negotiating shit in Monat. You don't get to set the prices. Monat sets the prices. You know what I mean? Like, what are you talking about?
There's certain things that I have been able to learn through this business that are applicable to so many other aspects of life.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's trainings involved, mindset, personal development. I think that this is something that not enough people talk about when it comes to this business.
Are you kidding me? That's the only thing these people talk about. If you were to ask somebody who is successful in a multi-level marketing company, the number one thing you have to do every single time, they're going to tell you, you got to work on yourself. Personal development, mindset. You got to get out of the broke loser mindset. It's the same. Any single person you talk about, but it's not talked about enough in this industry. Shut the fuck up. That's all anyone talks about.
In my opinion, this is 80% mindset, 20% mechanics. Okay, so when someone comes to me and they're like, did you ever think that you would be like slinging beauty products on Instagram? First of all, no. But second of all, you're kind of missing the point. This really is personal development.
Right, it's not about the products. MLMs are never about the products, right? You're missing the point. So is the point not selling beauty products then? There's another point to this. It's not the products. It's about like recruiting. Oh, it's about building your empire. That's what it is.
With a paycheck attached to it.
Mm-hmm. And what I can speak to with that being said, when you asked about going from corporate or the professional world into network marketing. When I worked at L'Oreal corporate. That was my call. It was a very high pace. It was very go. A lot was expected. So then when I was thinking about just doing like sales on Instagram, to me that like worried me a little bit that it wasn't going to be challenging. My mind wasn't going to be, challenged. I wasn't going to be pushed to be a better version of myself, whatnot. This company has that perfect combination of freedom that's cut off from having to be in a corporate job, so you have your own schedule, your own times, all of that. But the amount that this company, again, pours into us, 10 times more than any professional other professional job that I've had has ever poured into me.
That's such bullshit, man. And see, this is kind of like getting into love bombing, because it's like, it makes it sound like your job right now doesn't treat you for what it's worth, but join me and you'll find out what your true worth is. You are worth so much more than your 9 to 5 working for someone else, making someone else rich. It's like, yeah, because you totally don't do that in an MLM either. Anyway, yeah, it's starting to get a little love bombing. It's starting to prey on people's self-worth, which is kind of shitty.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would agree with that. From a compensation perspective, I just want to touch on really quick. Like, I feel like people feel a type of way about network marketing, and what's interesting is that it's kind of the way of the world right now. Like, most people get on social media and they share things that they're using, that they're loving.
Here we go.
Like, I just bought this sweater and this t-shirt, this really cute t-shirt. I got it from Altered State, right? So I might hop on my Instagram and be like, hey, you know, I could link this sweater, I could link this t-shirt. And I just went and got lunch at 3 Natives. So, you know, we could tag 3 Natives. If Altered State or if 3 Natives were paying us, which they're not, but if they were, it would be such a small percentage, okay? We work with a lot of people who have like to know it. They are influencers for other brands, right? The amount of money that brings in pales in comparison to our compensation plan.
Well, so your compensation plan in a multi-level marketing company is not just based on product sales. The biggest source of income in a multi-level marketing company comes from having a team built beneath you, meaning you have to recruit people. Like, hello, you don't get that in these other like affiliate marketing and stuff like that. You don't get that. So therefore you can't get paid on that. So yeah, while that other opportunity for income is there in a multi-level marketing company that you don't have in other places, doesn't mean it's right. Again, this is a matter of how much is my integrity worth? How much money would it take for me to be okay with making money off of manipulating people and lying to people? I mean, she literally just got done saying that this isn't about the product. This is about self-development. Well, if you're developing yourself to be an asshole who doesn't give a shit about other people, well then, yep, join a multi-level marketing company, I guess.
So my message to you is, if you're watching this and if you are, you know, an influencer, a micro influencer, whatever, or if you're just sharing things for free, why not share something and get compensated for it?
Because you pretty much sold your soul to them. Once you're in these companies, it is like blasphemy if you like any other brand. If you are in Monat and you say you like someone else's shampoo, first of all, it's probably against compliance. You would literally have to commit yourself to only being okay with selling Monat until you leave. As long as you're involved with them, anyone who has a skincare need, it's Monat. Despite the fact that, you know, there are plenty of other products out there that are probably just as good, if not better. Got a hair issue? It's gonna be Monat. It's just so obvious why this is different, and that just isn't a way to live your life anyway either. Like, why do these Huns always try to be like, you're not monetizing every aspect of your life? Why would you want to? See, when you get into this mindset, when you turn into one of these people, everything is about money, everything is about business. Every person you meet, how can you get them to join your team or buy your product? How can you make money off of them? Every event you go to, bring those business cards, baby. You better hand those out. You tell everyone you meet about what you do for a living. If you ever need some life-changing shampoo, here's my business card. You never have a moment to yourself anymore because everything is just revolving around your MLM mindset of, how do I make this work best for me? When in reality, that's just not how most people operate. Normal people can go eat at a fucking restaurant and not expect to get paid for it. Most normal people can see a t-shirt at a store and be like, I like that, I'm gonna buy it, and not expect to be paid for for it. But when you're in a multi-level marketing company, it's like everything you do, everything you post online, everywhere you go, everyone you meet, every word you say is always tied back to your MLM. You literally sell your soul to this fucking company, dude. And they're just sitting here talking about like, you're not making as much money as you could because the things that you like aren't paying you. And it's like, that's just not reality, and it's not how normal people think. And I guess they would argue, well, you know, maybe you should think that way and you'd make more money. It's like, but that's miserable. That's fucking miserable. You're missing out on so many great moments because you're so worried about getting paid brushing your teeth. What toothpaste did I use today? Like, if you're in like Amway, or I'm pretty sure like doTERRA and Young Living have toothpaste and shit, you better show yourself brushing your fucking teeth with that toothpaste that's going to make you money if someone buys it. It's so strange. It is super weird. Just the most meaningless tasks. You're trying to think of a way to get paid for it. That's not healthy, and it's not normal. Normal people don't do that.
You know, the beauty of this is that you use the products anyway, right? Like, you gotta wash your hair. You have to wash your face. And I think sometimes people overcomplicate this. So Jess and I are what are called market partners, okay? And a market partner is really just a customer. We're just a customer.
Okay, this must be why I love. I'm like sitting here, I'm like, man, we're 17 minutes in, and I'm like, what was it that was shared on someone's Instagram story that made me go, I need to share this? This has to be it, right? Oh, so if you're a market partner, you're basically just a customer. Oh my God. How much do we say this? Hey, we say this all the time, and they always want to clap back and be like, no, a market partner is a distributor and you make money off of it. And when you're a market partner with money, you have financial freedom. And this girl's just up here like, yeah, you're a customer. Oh, so it's almost like everything we've been saying in every fucking post and video we all make. When you join an MLM, you are the customer. No one wants to admit that, but here she is, someone who's in an MLM, like, yep, you're a customer. Monat specifically, they have a VIP customer base, you know? You can sign up and pay money to be a VIP with Monat, and then you get like shipping deals, and I don't know, you have to be on an auto ship and stuff, but it's like literally a customer. And she's not saying that's the customer. She's saying when you sign up as a market partner, which is contractually a distributor, yeah, you're still basically, you're just a customer. It's like, okay, so there's really not that much of a difference between Monat's VIP customer and a market partner. Oh my God. Sorry. Okay. I'm sure she's going to have a lot more interesting shit to say.
We're a customer. We bought the products. It just so happens that you have the option to have a business attached to it. Okay? So if you want to build a business, you can.
But then, like, why, if you didn't want to build a business, then why wouldn't you just sign up as a VIP? Because I'm pretty sure it costs more money to sign up as a market partner. You have to pay for like the starter kit and stuff, and you get all the business tools and all that. If you're sure you don't want to build a business, then why the fuck would you pay the extra money to be a market partner instead? If you're going to be a customer, just be the customer. Be a VIP customer if you have to. Like, what?
I felt like that was important to kind of talk about. And the only other thing that I think we wanted to touch on was how innovative this company is.
What?
Because when you think of network marketing, and I was this person, I'm like, ew. Like, not cool, not doing it, not attaching my name to something like that. Spammy, cringy, hey girl-ish. Like, yeah. It to me, I had a bad mindset about what it was. I had an ego about what it was. And what I've come to learn is our company is so innovative. They are so forward thinking. We are constantly launching things that are on trend. Our packaging is absolutely stunning.
You mean you're launching things that are on trend, like, oh, I don't know, you're like immunity supplements? Oh yeah, you know what's on trend right now? Your immune system, because like there's a virus. There's a virus going around. It's really trendy to like take immune supplements. Yeah, Monat jumped on that train, didn't they? So innovative. No one else is doing that.
Today we just launched 3 different body illuminizers with a beautiful like body brush.
And it's clean.
Yeah, no one does that either. That's right. Okay, I do remember, because this must have been a couple months ago then. I do remember this launch happening. All of them were saying this same shit. They're just like, this is so amazing, this body illuminizer or whatever. And it's like, yeah, that definitely exists. There's a lot of dupe products out there that are the same exact thing. But no, it's innovative. No one's ever done a full body shimmer before. Stupid.
Vegan. Clean products, naturally based products. Another example is, a week or two ago, we launched apple cider vinegar gummies.
No one's ever done that either. Apple cider vinegar? I hardly know her.
We're constantly keeping up with what's on trend.
Yeah, other people are already doing it. So are you innovative or are you keeping up with the trends? What is it? They're both kind of like opposites. It's either you're innovative and coming up with new ideas, or you're on trend. You're just following what other people are doing. What is it?
If you're looking to align with a brand that you can really stand behind, if you're looking to align with a brand that produces products that you believe in, this could be it.
Could be.
If you have questions, message us. Like, we're open books.
Yeah, and I just think, like, going in hand with you, say, like, you want to be with a company where you want to use the products, right? So, like, today we all knew something was launching. We didn't know what it was, but we were all freaking out because we knew anytime our company launches something, it's so amazing that we firsthand want to use it. We want to get it.
Oh my God. Exactly what she was saying though. You are the customer. I want to say when they launched these body shimmers or whatever, pretty sure they weren't available to the public. I think it was just available to market partners. At first anyway. That's usually how it is. Yeah, with all these product launches, they always make it available to the market partners first. Usually they'll have some kind of deal to get it. Okay, so then yeah, you are the customer then. All these amazing products that sell out immediately. Who's buying them? The market partners. What a freaking cult mindset too. We didn't know what it was, but we were freaking out anyway. Brand new product, don't know what it is, but we know it's gonna be great. You have put so much faith in this stupid fucking company. They could release dog shit and you would be happy with it. Because if Monat makes it, better share it all over social media. They would never do this for like any other brand that's not paying them. You know what I mean? You're not allowed to be excited about like new products from other brands. Even if they are actually innovative, you're not allowed to do that because then you're like a traitor to Monat or whatever. See, that's what it is. It's like you sign up, you sell your soul to them, and then immediately you have to just be on pins and needles every time you know that something new is happening. It's like you have to be like a shaky little chihuahua, like shaking in anticipation. It's so weird. It is such a strange thing. And they don't see that. They don't see how strange this is, and that is concerning. We want to use it first too. It's like, of course you do. You've been conditioned to think that. You're not going to get other people to buy it if you're not using it anyway. And who's making money every single time you sell out their brand new products? Your upline. Yeah, your upline. The top 1% has a lot of money resting on this shit. They don't hear themselves, dude. It's so odd.
And it's not about, oh, we don't have any quotas, we don't need to buy if we don't want to. We don't ever have to buy again. Mm-hmm. But the stuff's so bomb that like we're buying for ourselves and then we're hoping.
You're just hoping. It's not like we're buying for ourselves first and then like the regular customers just come in right after that. You have to hope that those customers exist, because otherwise you're just making a paycheck off of the market partners beneath you also freaking out about those product launches. Again, in multi-level marketing companies, the money starts at the bottom of the pyramid and stays within the organization and heads all the way up to the top. Other companies that are not multi-level marketing or network marketing or whatever the fuck, this does not ring true for that. That's not true. It just doesn't happen that way, because there's outside customers who give the money to the organization that they are not a part of, and then it goes up to the top, but then the top will trickle it back down. Not that I'm not trying to say that trickle down economics works, but like, because I don't believe in that shit, but at least the bottom line is making a paycheck. They're making minimum wage. Can't say that for a multi-level marketing company.
Yeah, I think that's definitely something that sets us apart. When you think network marketing, at least for me, when I thought network marketing, I immediately thought scam.
Uh-huh.
I thought you're going to spend more money than you make.
Uh-huh.
If you're watching this and you think the same thing, I'm not mad at you because I thought that.
Well, I mean, you literally just got done admitting that you buy all the products. Like, I would like to add up every single Monat product just to see how much you would spend if you buy every product once. But the Monat, all of their products, like, you have to keep rebuying them. It's not just a one-time purchase. It's like you're gonna run out of your collagen mix or whatever the fuck. You're gonna run out of your shampoo. You're gonna, so you're gonna be constantly reinvesting that money. And it's a lot because all of this is super overpriced. Monat Market Partners, I'd have to see, I gotta look up and see what the average income is. The average annual income for all U.S. market partners at all ranks in 2020 was $876 annual. Divide that by 12. $73. The average amount of money that somebody can maybe expect to make in Monat if they really work their biz is $73 a month. How much are these stupid body shimmers? Introducing the new Monat Shimmering Radiance Body Luminizer gift set. Spend $60 and get this limited edition set for only $25. Okay, that's $85. You have to spend money first to even get this deal. So yeah, you're spending $85 on one product launch, not to mention the shampoo that you're gonna go through, your skincare, your protein powder, all that shit. Just one product purchase is gonna cost you $85 and you can only be expected to be making $73 a month. But tell me again how you're totally making more than you're spending. The fuck?
The difference is with our company, you do not have a monthly minimum spend, okay?
With Monat and with basically any other multi-level marketing company, if you're going to build this as a business, we're talking, and someone he doesn't join just to be a customer, which we already explained how that doesn't make sense anyway, but regardless, there is a minimum, but they expect you and they market it in the way that it's like the minimum is sales. So, like, I think with Monat, what is it? Okay, yeah, it's what I thought. You're considered active when you have at least 200 personal volume in a single calendar month. In order to be paid commission on downline volume, you must be active. So if you are building this as a business and you have downlines that you want to get your commission checks from, you have to be active, meaning you have to have made sales that equal up to $200 in sales every single month. Now, what happens if you only make $100 in sales that month, but your downline's got commission waiting to be paid to you? If you want those commissions, honey, you better make up that extra $100 that you didn't make in sales yourself. But the way this is easy is that everything you buy contributes to your PV also. So, I mean, really, if you're spending $200 a month, you're automatically active every single month. You could make 0 sales, but you could still be active. My point is, yeah, right, you don't have to buy 200 in products every month, but if you want those downline commissions and you're not making the sales that you need to get there, then yup, you have to meet that $200 threshold no matter what. So it's really misleading when these multi-level marketing companies try to be like, we have no minimums. It's like, yes, you do. You just kind of skirt around the fact that you do, but nonetheless, you do.
Technically, you could buy your products and then never spend another dollar.
And there's no penalty.
No penalty. You have no quotas. Sorry, I have like a tickle in my throat. So
do they have an annual fee? A lot of MLMs do. An annual $50 renewal fee. Every single year, you gotta pay Monat another $50 if you want to remain a market partner. Come on, quit fucking lying to people. No penalties. Technically, you could just buy your products and then never spend another dollar again. Oh, except for $50 a year. It's just so misleading and gross.
There's literally there's no things. There's no risk to this, okay?
Oh, no risk. So like when it's being sold to you, like, oh no, it's like risk free because they don't have a money back guarantee. They have one, but it's not like all of your money back, and they're really stingy about what you can send back. I think you have to do it within 30 days or some shit like that. 30 days from the purchase date. So not even 30 days from the day that you receive your product, because it's going to take a good like week or so, 7 to 10 days to get shipped to you. So then really it's like more like 20 days. And if it passes that 30 day, then like you're SOL, honey. So tell me again how it's not risky. I mean, you're spending all this money on products that you might not even like, you can't return. It's just so misleading, and it's really manipulative and gross.
You're not gonna go into debt. Like,
okay, wait.
not...
You can't say that. You cannot say that. You're not gonna go into debt. Okay. Tell that to the people who have. Tell that to all of the people who opened up a credit card to get their Monat biz going, or who maxed out their existing credit cards to get their Monat biz going, to keep those monthly minimums going, to make that 200 PV every single month. Tell those people that they're not gonna go into debt. I bet you did. I bet they were told that they weren't gonna go into debt, huh? And now look at those credit card statements. If you're gonna try to say that those people don't exist, you're clueless, or you're just a manipulative piece of shit.
You're gonna buy your products for you to use on yourself, because you can't talk about something unless you use it and you love it.
There you go.
You have 30 days.
If you don't love it, you return them.
30 days. That's what I was just saying. But then they're also like, if you were to say, I don't like the results I'm having, to your Monat market partner who sold you whatever it is, whether it be their wellness, their skin, their hairline, all that, they would say, oh, well, sometimes it takes up to 3 months to see results. Okay, so if you're going off that, then you can't return it after 3 months. Yeah, they'll try to just tell you like, oh, no, just wait. It'll get better. You'll see results. Just you got to keep using it. 30 days is not a long enough period of time to find out if you like a shampoo based on what you've been promised the shampoo will do. Same with skincare. Sometimes skincare takes some time to do its thing on people's skin. It's not something that you can just see results with in 20 days. It's kind of like lying by omission, you know? It's just really messed up.
For a full refund.
And that's it.
Not a full refund.
That's really it.
You have to pay the shipping to ship it back to get your refund. I know it's different with every MLM, but with Monat, what I know for sure is that you do have to pay to ship it back, and I want to say it's like $9.95 or something like that. So you spend $9.95 to have it shipped to you, and then like you pay to have it shipped back, so it's like $20. This is misleading.
It doesn't have to be overcomplicated.
Then be honest.
So if you do have any questions, let us know. But then I kind of felt called, since we were with one another already, to get on here, talk to you guys, tell us a little bit more about ourselves, show you that two people who come from totally different walks of life can do this business and be successful at it. And there's no reason why you can't either.
Yeah. So just message us. We'd love to also just know, coming to us and asking questions and getting educated is not you being like making a commitment right away. So I don't ever want someone to feel like, oh gosh, if I ask questions or if I message them, then I'm like locked in and I owe them something. No. Like I said before, you are the only person that can make this decision for yourself, and you can't make this decision unless you're fully educated on what it is that we're even offering you.
Yeah, and by fully educating yourself on what this is, I would hope that that means looking into the criticism. What happens if you Google Monat reviews and stuff like that? Oh, you don't want them to do that, right? Only anything you see on Monat's website, but everything else is just a lie. Don't do your own research if you're not going to stay on Monat's website. If you think you're gonna like stray away or something like that to do your own research, no. Don't do that. Information control. There's a lot of stuff on the internet about Monat that they're not gonna want you to see. It's so strange. It's all so strange.
So you have to decide if this is for you or not. So please always feel open to talking to us, chatting with us. I had 1,000 questions before I joined. Thousands. I actually said no to this for 6 months. And when I finally said yes, I still asked a million questions because I wanted to know. And that's amazing. That's fine. That means you care.
Mm-hmm. Agreed. All right, you guys. We will talk to you again soon, hopefully.
Bye.
Bye.
How strange, man. The whole thing is so weird. Dang, well, I'm glad I finally got this video out to you guys. It was interesting because I just like completely forgot what any of it was about, but damn. I'm sure you're already letting me know what you think, but if you haven't already, go ahead and leave me a comment. What do you think of all this? When you're a market partner, you're a customer, what do you think, guys? It's just always shocking to hear people admit the stuff that we have always been saying, and they're always just like, no, that's not true. And then you hear one of them admit it, and it's like, so odd. So let's thank some people. First of all, thank you HelloFresh for sponsoring this video. Click that link down below, use my code, do all the things, get that discount. And now it's time to thank my patrons and my members. Guys, the list of people I'm about to read off now are my financial supporters. They get access to things like our private Discord server. Sometimes you get early access to videos. We have a postcard club. This month I'm sending you guys Valentine's cards with little kitties on them. Lots of fun. If any of that sounds good to you and more, you know, enough. I post exclusive pictures of Pop-Tart in there, don't I? Oh, look at her. She's just licking her little, oh, she's grooming herself. What a good kitty. Anyway, yeah, you want exclusive Pop-Tart pictures and more, you can go to patreon.com/Savannah Marie, or you can click the join button beneath this video. And with that, the biggest thank you in the whole wide world goes to Hula Chowdown, Janelle Pratt, Cecilia Dudek, Christy Taylor, Elizabeth Wyatt, Nitty Dragon, Kutch Squad 2.0, Leanne, Molly Wasilewski, Ryan Mew, Sheila Tapia, Tiff C, Turd Ferguson, hashtag Get the W, Weatherington Law, Alice W, Amy Huffman, April Lindblom, Boris Geller, Casey Scraper, Katrina Rosemarick, Claire T, Danae, Daniel Urena, E. Higgins, Erica Louder Craddock, Jerry Duncan, Hannah Crossing, Heidi Haw, Hippie Kansas Girl, Julia Wheeler, Kim Cartwright, Critter, Maddie Darley, Marley Fletcher, Nah, Not Today, Princess Deathwish, Ray, Samantha Jackson, Stephanie Hell, Tuesday the 13th, Jess Kronfeld, Emion, Ian Shrouth, Jennifer Dyer, Jessica Cecil, Caroline H, Kazanis, Auntie Lou, Colin F, Krista Scantlin, Lizzie's Plantasy, and Fallon Lowry. To the rest of my fabulous supporters, thank you so much for being here, for being you. Even if you're not a financial supporter, thank you for just making it to the end of this video and sitting through the Monat cringe. Thank you for all of your comments about how hideous I look in black lipstick, because I know they're in there. I can hear it now. Keep making waves, babes, and I'll smell y'all later. Mommy Tsunami.